Hi everybody, welcome back. This is the Ernest P YouTube channel. Today we're back for another segment of What is Mechanic Steve Doing? Mechanic Steve is our friend in China. Well, I don't know him personally. I wish we were good friends. He's an awesome guy, but he's a mechanic in China and he works on big trucks and equipment, and he just puts music over his videos. So in hopes to make him more relatable to everybody else and create some entertaining content, I talk about, as a mechanic, what do I think Mechanic Steve is doing. So there's a lot of mechanics who know a lot more than I do. I don't profess to know everything. So if I make a mistake or I don't know something, we'll discuss it in the comments down below. But from what I do know, we'll talk about what is Mechanic Steve doing. And here we go. We'll jump right into the video today. So he's got a new video out. Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen him use any sort of respiratory protection, but he has a big old bucket here of grease, and it looks like he's loading up the gearbox on, it's probably a farm equipment. That's the side of this machine you're seeing behind him that's going to have the gears in it. They got to have a lot of grease in them. Obviously a lot of grease, because he's just, what is that, a 5-gallon bucket? It's a ton of grease. So. But again, I don't know if he was wearing that mask because the air looked pretty polluted behind him, but... Okay, here he's pulling out a big old cooling fan. You can see the radiator behind him, it's huge. Probably off a big old tractor or semi, and that fan, I mean, as thin as it is, it's gotta be heavy, 50, 60 pounds, so... Okay. Run over his toes. It looks like he's got a big old auger bit here. Probably came out of one of those machines, you know, in the background we see the tractor. It might be used to move grain up into a hopper or something like that. So, yeah, looked like there was another little blade on the front with a UV joint, so universal joint. Okay, here he's got this big old bearing, and he's got it in that diesel that they're heating up to make it expand so they can put it down on that shaft. And this looks like one of the bearings out of the wheels. They've got the gear and the hub there for one of these dual axle wheels on these semi trucks. So. These bearings have a specific name. Well, we'll get into this next clip. I'll see if I can remember them. So here's the outside of one of those hubs. Heavy. Yeah. He's a strong guy. And I'm sure they're going to have to push those tires over when they're done too. But he's putting that hub together. And yeah, looks like he got it dropped right on there. Okay, that is a bunch of refrigerant for one of these. Looks like a tour bus actually. If I had to guess, the way the motor looks like it's in the back there, it looks like a bus. And if it is, it's going to have a big air conditioning system to get cool air all the way through the bus. So we can see there he's got about a dozen cans of refrigerant he's putting in there. Okay, there he's using a torque wrench. I'm not sure if he's taking stuff off with that or if his video's flopped, but he is loosening it. He's twisting it to the left. So you're not supposed to use breaker bars as a torque wrench, or a breaker bar. I mean, torque wrenches as a breaker bar, but it looks like he may have been. Okay, here we got Steve. Okay, let's see here how he pours on a little bit of alcohol. I read somewhere that in China they do that for, out of respect for their ancestors. I don't know if it's to share it with them or just to remember them, but a lot of times when you see him drink an alcoholic beverage, he'll pour it on the ground. And as always, Steve works hard, so it's fun to watch clips of him eating all their food while they're out working. Okay, that's a 4-cylinder motor, probably gasoline, and here they're putting that cylinder head on. It looks like that may be brand new, or they just got it back from a machine shop that cleaned it up really well, but it's aluminum, and that's what goes on top of the motor. You can see the cylinders and the pistons come all the way to the top, but that goes on top, and with different valves, it lets out exhaust gases, and it lets in the fuel and air to run the motor. So, okay, again, we got Steve eating, so... It looks like they've got bags on their hands because their hands are all greasy, so it's fun to watch. Okay, that looks like a big old leaf spring, but it's just one of them, so I don't know if he's going to put that in and bolt up the rest later. Actually, looks like he may be sliding that in under some that are already in there, so he may have just been replacing one spring, or that may be a bracket that holds them all together. It may just be the bottom bracket. So, okay, he's got his little T-handle wrench here. Those are cool. Hard to use sometimes. And I can't tell what he's doing, if he's taking off head studs. I just can't see exactly what he's twisting on there. It may have just been the intake manifold or something like that. Okay, that is a huge motor. You can see all the fuel filters. At the bottom you can see all the fuel filters right there, and that motor is massive. So, and what is that? We can see right there about 8 8-cylinder heads at least, so it may be a 12-cylinder, and it may be a V configuration motor with the same number on the other side. So that was a big motor. So thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate all the feedback that we've been getting. If you have anything to say, please leave it in the comments down below. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, anything you want me to review in the future, again, just leave it in the comments, and I'll try and get a hold of everybody that I can, get some answers, at least like your comment if I can. So thanks again, everybody. It's been great to do these videos and to have all the interactions that we've been having. So come again. If you haven't checked out all of our videos, I'm sure there's some here on the side to check out our channel. And please like and subscribe. Thanks again. As always, have a good day and peace out.